Let's go on to Super Wild Card Sunday. Triple header on Sunday, man. This first one, I would usually say this is a game that you could probably sleep in on, but no, I'm gonna tell you why you don't want to sleep in on this game. It is Steelers and Buffalo Bills. The Bills went from basically a week ago, not even knowing they were gonna make the playoffs, into being the second seed. And you know the Steelers gotta give it to Mike Tomlin. I know a lot of people out there say, well, Mike Tomlin ain't won a playoff game in the last time in a long time. He don't know how to hire offensive coordinator. All those things are true, but I don't know how the fuck they won 10 games with all the quarterbacks in that quarterback room. You know, they had Mason Rudolph, Mitchell Trubisky, and Kenny Pickett. Just off that, I got to give an applause to Mike Tomlin. 17 years, not one losing season. But Buffalo, I say why this game is interesting because you never know what the fuck you're going to get from Josh Allen and the Bills. It is a roller coaster. And this is somebody, I love Josh Allen. But you don't know what you're going to get from him. He can throw 3 picks, but he can throw 3 touchdowns with those picks. I think this is going to be something that's going to be it's going to start off as an ugly game, but I do think that eventually you're going to see why the Steelers have had so much problem scoring points, and I do think this is going to be a perfect opportunity for the Buffalo Bills defense to impose their will, and I also think this is put up a shut-up time for the Bills, for Sean McDermott. Bang, you talked about this season about maybe him being on a hot seat if they don't get it done finally this year. How much longer is the Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs marriage going to work out? But having said all of that, I'm rolling with my man Joshua Allen, and I'm rolling with the Buffalo Bills in this one. Dan, what's your take on this game?
Yeah, I mean, word to Mike Tomlin, bug-eyed ass. I fucked with homie, and I'm happy, you know, for the Steelers and all that. But I don't think this is going to be a particularly close game. I think the Bills are going to kind of wash the Steelers. Like they're, I don't know, they grind out, you know, these games with certain teams, but. I mean, I can be quick about it. I think the Bills by at least 2 touchdowns. That's just me.
Dante, you think this one gonna be a quick one too, or how you got this one going?
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. This is gonna be quick. The not the Bills. I'm sorry, the Steelers can't really score, bro. At the end of the day, so like it's not even really worth wasting our time. I got Buffalo by 10.
Bang, same thing.
Same thing, man. I'm going with everybody else on this one.
All right, now this is when it gets good. These next 3 games are really, really, you know, the computer's puting right here. This one, man, hey, Cowboys, Packers. Now, this is why there's so many good storylines in this one. Of course, we know Dak, the MVP caliber season he's been having this year. The Cowboys won this division, stole it from the Philadelphia Eagles in these last couple of weeks. It's put up a shut up for time for them. You know, we just put up a shut up time for the Bills. It's been put up a shut up time for the Cowboys for a long ass time. When exactly are they going to make that leap? And you're going up against a team where you got the storyline of Mike McCarthy going against his old team and the Green Bay Packers. The Packers made it here in a year that nobody expected them to do that. Jordan Love had a great year. And not you kind of, I mean, yes, they have something to lose because the season be over, but no, they kind of don't have nothing to lose. They're playing with house money. Like, if they lose this game, it's like, okay, cool. In your first year with Jordan Love, he had 37 touchdowns and 4,000 yards passing, and you made some playoffs. That is with the youngest roster in football. As much as I can't stand them motherfuckers, I got to give them some credit for that. So, but if you're the Cowboys, that's why it's dangerous in this situation. Having said all of that, I'm going to go Cowboys. I said a couple weeks ago that I felt like the Cowboys could make it to the NFC Championship game. I'm not going to waver off of that. I think this is the chance. They've been amazing at Cowboy Stadium at Jerry World. I don't think it's going to be any different. Don't let the Bears fool you. That Packers defense is not good. The Bears offense just isn't good. That defense is going to CeeDee Lamb and Dak, I think, are going to put on a show. And I think they're going to come out and make a statement. I think if this is something where it's close early, it could be tricky. I'm just going to go out there and say, I think the Cowboys dust them. And this is not just my anti-Packer hate. I truly feel they're going to be at home and they're going to put on a show on this one. Dan, you've been a massive Dak supporter. What do you feel about them going into this game?
Yeah, first, I mean, you kind of took the words out of my mouth with Jordan, King of the North, Love.
I mean, he is. I can't say nothing about it. He is.
I mean, it's a feel-good story. I think he's legit. But you know, let's not, you know, let's be real here. The teams that they've beaten aren't all that great. The roster isn't good. Is Christian Watson playing? That's supposed to be his number 1 receiver.
We don't know. He's had a hamstring for the last couple weeks.
it's even more impressive because he's been doing it without like an actual good receiver core. But I mean, the Cowboys are going to smoke them. The Cowboys are at home. That's when they're at their best. I mean, I think this is another one where I think it'll probably be like a 2-score victory for the Cowboys. Dak is just in his own right now. That, I mean, this is the best football we've ever seen him play, and the Cowboys defense is legit. So, I mean, I got the Cowboys by at least 2 scores.
Bane, do you think there's any chance for a typical Cowboy player? Nope.
Packers is getting their ass whooped. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna pick the damn Packers in this goddamn game. The Cowboys by 50.
Dante, what you got?
Yeah, Cowboys get it done. I think Cowboys by 10. Like I said, it's been a great season for Green. Well, like you said, it's been a great season for Green Bay. A lot to build off of, but I think the Cowboys are gonna get it done.
All right, this next one, Sunday Night Football, man. This is another NFC North participant. It will be Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Shout out to my man Chuck English from the Cool Kids who joined us on Monday. It's been a great week for Michigan football as they'll be getting ready to host their first home playoff game in almost 30 years. Last time they hosted a playoff game is when they won the division, the NFC Central at the time. Barry Sanders on that team. They actually went all the way up to the NFC championship game. Now, they have had playoff games in the Matt Stafford era, but they were all road games. First home playoff game in the history of Ford Field. I know it's going to be loud in there on Sunday, man. But who is coming into town? It is Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Sean McVay. This is not the team Detroit wanted to see. Like, and this is we talk about feel good stories. Detroit has been the ultimate feel good story with the way they ended Green Bay season last year. Dan Campbell, the way he's been putting that team together, and just how great they've been. But you don't want a nigga who really nobody expected the Rams to be here. We were trying to figure out when Sean McVay even gonna be coaching them a year ago, and now they've been good here. And I'm gonna go with the Rams, man. I'm gonna go with the Rams because that Detroit defense has been a little sus the last couple weeks. Outside of Aiden Hutchinson, they're not as strong up front as they used to be. And Matthew Stafford is gonna put up points. I think the question here is, I believe more in the Rams defense to get a stop consistently more than I do the Lions defense. And I think the defense here is going to be one that decides the game. Both of these two quarterbacks are interception prone. Now, Matthew Stafford hasn't been as interception prone since he's been in a better system in Los Angeles. But this one to me, man, I'm not saying that I can see Detroit winning. Obviously, it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go Rams by a field goal, and I think they ruined the party on Sunday. Dan, what you think about this particular matchup?
Man, this is one. This is going to be. It can go either way. This is a nightmare match. I feel like the Rams are a bad matchup for anybody in the wild card. Like, they're kind of getting it together at the right time. Puka Nacua has been amazing. Cooper Kupp, he's been mid, but I mean, maybe we'll see if he can like snap out or whatever. Him costing me my fantasy championship or whatever. So, I think I'm gonna have to roll with the Lions just because they're at home, just because I feel like the Rams are sneaky good, but I feel like the Lions are just a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And that's not saying much. I mean, because the Lions should far and away be the favorites. However, I just don't think the Rams have enough yet, man. Like, I think it's been fun. I think Matt Stafford, even with missing games, he still put up a really good season, almost 4,000 yards. Sean McVay knows what the hell he's doing. I just don't think they have enough talent overall. And I know you're going to disagree with that. So this is a game where I'm going to pick the Lions by a touchdown. But if they lost, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I'm expecting this to be a great game, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the best game of the weekend. Yeah. Bang, you said consistently all year, don't nobody give a damn about the Detroit Lions. Are you standing 10 toes down on that?
Don't nobody give a damn about the Detroit Lions but the Detroit Lions. Go Rams, go. Matt Stafford about to make that whole city cry.
That would be fun to watch.
Yes, sir.
Dante, what you got on
it? Matt Stafford revenge game. Rams by 10-14. I think Matt Stafford's gonna light them the fuck up. Like I do.
And on top of that, they're not letting niggas wear his jersey. Did you hear that? Yeah, Ford Field has put a ban on Matthew Stafford jerseys on Sunday, and actually, his Matthew Stafford's wife has come out and said that's kind of fucked up to them. She said we still got love for the city of Detroit, but we would think after all the time we've been there that they wouldn't be on that. Now I don't know if this is a Dan Campbell thing. It might be like fuck him, man, fuck him. We were not gonna have.
Nah, look, I'm telling you right now, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly.
That's
right.
Matthew Stafford and his wife been through so much in Detroit. All right, Detroit, you acting a little funny right now, man. That's why Barry Sanders left your ass. That's why Calvin Johnson left your ass. And that's why Matthew Stafford was like, you know what? I love y'all, but I got to go. And y'all gonna do this to him? Hey, man, Matthew Stafford throwing for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That paper on this player, haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna